Listen, a narcissist will get supply any way that they can get it from you. You think that if a narcissist discarded you and stopped talking to you for 6 months, baby, they coming in to check the temperature. They need to know that they still got you wrapped around their finger. They still need to know that if I call, you still gonna answer the phone. They still need to know that even if you answer the phone, even if you cuss them out, that's still supply. That's letting them know that you care. So be careful when you answering when you dealing with these narcissists and you've gone no contact, because I've been watching different videos and then thinking about my own situation, like how the narcissist, like I told y'all, the way that I stayed into this relationship for 4.5 years is because I thought that every time he would come back, he actually they put on these grand shows. They tell you just what you want to hear. They play it so well, you will believe them. You would think that they done got with God and they done sat down and had a kumbaya and gave their life to Christ. They will play it to the T, make you believe it. Because that's what they do. They got to make you believe that they changed. They are habitual liars. Like, they just like, I'm going to say it. They believe their own lies, and so they sit and they think about these things for a minute, and then they come to you and bring you the lie. Sometimes they be good, no lie. So sometimes they be that good. You know what I'm saying? And you can't help but to fall for it. You know what I'm saying? But I do realize that the narcissist was getting so much supply from me because I wasn't ready to let go. So when he would come in for that gaslight or Hoover, and it's been 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, or whatever, he already knew I was longing to hear from him. So he's like, okay, he done made me suffer all that in his mind. In his mind, we gonna say he made me suffer all of that time because he knew I wanted him back. He knew I hadn't let go. But he faked me out, making me think that he let go. And so he went 6 months without talking to me. And wanted to come back in and check the temperature to see if I was still in the same place that he left me. He would always do that. He would always come back to check and see if she's still in the same place I left her. Is she still miserable? Is she missing me like crazy now? Has she calmed down? Like, it's his punishment to me. Like you sit your child in timeout. That's what a narcissist do to you. They put you in timeout. And they let you out of timeout when they feel like you've had enough. And they come in and check the temperature to see had you learned your lesson. Because the narcissist used to put me in timeout. And I lie to you not, when he put me in timeout for certain stuff, of course I was like a little kid. I ain't gonna do that no more, because when I did that, it made him discard me or leave or whatever. So yeah, I started acting like a kid. Not literally, but mindset wise, because that's what the narcissists do. That's what the discard is. The discard is not forever with a narcissist. The discard is a punishment for you to get your act together before they walk out. They want you terrified of them leaving. And they want you to think in your mind that every time they leave, that they're leaving forever. Only for them to turn around and come back in with a gaslight or a Hoover to check that temperature. And I kept missing that every single time the narcissist would come back. I kept missing that red flag. I didn't know what I know now. But because I was still hung up on him and I wasn't ready to let him go, I was always happy that he came back, because y'all know it was a horrible pain that I felt whenever he discarded me. And so all I wanted was for that pain to go away and for him to come back and treat me like the human being that I am. But these narcissists don't see it that way. You are supply. You are theirs own. You're theirs to pick up and play with whenever they feel like it. They don't have to have you in their life every single day. They just need you to stay available to them. Whenever they drop you off and they come back for you, you need to be in the same place, ready to go, locked and loaded. Let's go. So when they come back in for that gaslight or Hoover, it's almost like they conceded. They got control. Like, all right, come on now. You can come on out of timeout and come on back over here, and you better act right when you get over here. Did you learn your lesson? You gonna pull that stunt again? Just let me know, because if you pull that stunt again, I'm gonna put you back in timeout. That's how narcissists treat us. Who you supposed to be? Who daddy is you? Like, I literally had to ask the narcissist that I dealt with several times, like, who daddy is you, sir? For one, to be telling me that I need to be quiet, listen, and follow directions. I'm not no kindergartner, sir. And I am listening and following directions and paying attention, because I'm catching on to you and everything that you're doing. I paid attention so much that I learned this man like the back of my hand. How much more attention did you want me to pay? Please tell me, because I paid it all. I got you down pat to a science. I knew when you was cheating. I knew when you was lying. You should have been telling me to not pay attention, because I paid attention very well. I watched. When I tell y'all I watched, I just jotted everything down. I ain't know what I was doing with that stuff when I jotted it down, but I jotted it down for this moment. Because now I can spit out everything. When that man moved a certain way, I knew it was another woman in the picture. When that man said certain things to me, I knew he was about to leave me and go and chill with another woman. But I wasn't strong enough to let go of the situation. So I stayed a little longer and did more homework and more research. Just by observing him and how he moved, I learned this man. But he kept telling me, pay attention, listen, and follow directions. Like I'm a kindergartner, and that's what I did. And then when I tell you what I observed, now you want me to shut up. And now you want to discard me because I paid too close of attention. Now you're telling me, oh, you always looking at the wrong stuff, but what you're supposed to be looking at. Now, I'm supposed to be watching you. Because you making my energy all jacked up. You got my feelings all jacked up. You got my body all jacked up. I got to pay attention to you, because you the issue. But, you know, they make you crazy. You the crazy one, not them. It's you, not them, right? Yeah. But all I'm saying is that a narcissist will put you in timeout. And when they come back in for this gaslight or Hoover, they just checking the temperature to see if you're still in timeout and had you learned your lesson. Like you a little bitty old kid. They play these kiddie games because really they stuck in a child's mind. They stuck wherever their trauma started. And most of these narcissists, I'm finding out, they had childhood trauma. And they dealing with these things in this way, instead of them using it to to better their life and to not soak in it so much and let it overtake them. They just chose to, all right, I got hurt when I was younger. Nobody cared about me. Nobody loved me. I'm finna treat everybody else like that. So they rolling with the dark side of it instead of making it work for them or changing the cycle. They're going around hurting people just the same way that they were hurt. You know what I'm saying? And so they dealing with it in a different way. It's them acting out. I'm going to just say that. I'm going to just say they acting out and they doing it horribly. But you know, people deal with things their own way. But these are people who been narcissistic since they were kids. They didn't just turn narcissistic. They've been this way. Wherever that trauma started, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna act like I know too much about that, because I don't. I'm just saying what I heard and what I'm thinking about when I think of the narcissists that I dealt with. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely, if I don't know nothing else, they definitely will put you in timeout and come back to check on you like you a little kid. Like, have you learned your lesson yet? You ready to come out of timeout? All right, when I let you out of here, don't you come back in here doing the same thing that put you in timeout, which is a way to silence you, a way to make you stop pointing out all the wrong that they're doing, or to make them feel like they gotta take accountability, because trying to make a narcissist take accountability is what runs them away too. They don't want none of that. They're allergic to that. They're allergic to accountability. Who? What? I ain't did nothing to you. Nah, you made that up. Nah, you trying to project onto me what you're doing. No, you're the one cheating on me, and so you want to tell me that I'm the one cheating on you. Oh, you want to tell me I'm the one abusing you, and it's really you abusing me, because look how you're doing me. You pushing me out of your life, and you know I love you, and you know I don't have nowhere to go out here, everything gonna be your fault. Everything that you say they did, they putting it back on you. They ain't taking no accountability for that. So when the narcissists come in and think that they got you on punishment, and they want to check the temperature and see, had you learned your lesson, and is you ready to come out of timeout, say, I stay in timeout, man. I'm good. I'm all right. I like it over here better. Because if you let them back in, kiss, peace, goodbye, all of that. Because they finna come turn your world